It's very exciting, very surreal being here, and not only being here, but seeing the trailer for the first time with everyone. I was like, we did it, and it was so pretty. You know, like when you shoot it, you think you have an idea of what it's gonna look like, but when you see it, it's like, wow, wow.
I don't want to cry, but I wait to the car. And I'm just crying and crying and crying because I can't believe the trailer is really beautiful. And all these things, the faces, different faces, and all these different worlds, is like, oh my God, this is huge. This is really important for the people, for me, it's really important.
You're gonna see strong, fierce woman in there, and you know, it's going to be great for the Hispanic community. I think it's going to inspire a lot of kids to see themselves like, hey, yeah, I can be a superhero. I can be in a Marvel movie. So I'm very excited about that.
You make these shows, you hope you're servicing people, you hope you're servicing the fans, and then to actually get to show our work to a group of people who are so excited, like you can feel it. You can feel that energy, and it's so much love. And I just really hope they like the show, because making it was so much fun, and then to just feel that energy, I'm like, I can't wait till you see it. It's Tatiana, who plays She-Hulk, Jennifer Walters, and we have Ginger Gonzaga, who plays Nikki, and Jamila Jamil, who plays Titania, and Kat Coiro, who directed the first 3 and the last 3 episodes. And Jessica Gower, beautiful creator and head writer.
The fans are amazing. The fans are, you can't go on long enough. I mean, they're really the reason that we get to do this, and we're just grateful to them. They're so excited. Like, you look around, you see people doing cosplay, they're having so much fun. It's wild. It's the experience. I kind of envy the experience that they get to have here, because it's like, we come here as like part of this, being part of the spectacle, but it's like, well, I don't think I'll ever be able to objectively go to a Comic-Con. I'd love to, though. It seems like it's so much fun. Maybe I'll just go dress up as Star-Lord, and they'll be like, "That's a good cosplay. You look just like him."
So I have to say I was nervous until I got out there, then I felt like a rock star. I'm not gonna lie, there was something about all those camera phones going up, flashes going up, people gulping, little kids there. I like looking people in the eye whenever I perform. So it was a beautiful thing, and I lost all my nerves, and I could have been out there all day. I think they're gonna see another layer, yet another layer of James Gunn's vision pill. We all know he can be funny. We all know he can be subversive. We all know he has a lot of heart. So we're gonna see a lot of even more heart, even funnier jokes, even more subversion. And let's face it, it's a trilogy. It's the end of an era. And not many people can handle that and still be true to the story and true to the fans. And I think he's done that. I mean, yes, I might be a bit biased because I'm in it, but he's really done that in bringing that bittersweet thing. Farewell is such sweet sorrow. And I think that's what this movie is going to feel like.
It's so exciting. Comic-Con is like such a magical place, and every time I'm here, it's just like, I just remember what a beautiful thing it is to see all these people come together and share their creativity and their imagination, and just celebrate with each other the things that they love. So I'm always happy to be here. I was standing backstage, just kind of watching the start of Kevin's presentation, and I'm like, Marvel's so cool. Like, it's so cool. And I just get to get the best view in the house. I just feel so lucky. Being here with Secret Invasion has been really great because, and unfortunately, you know, I was the only one who was able to make it, but it's an amazing cast, an incredible story, really, really dark, really very much a thriller. You really don't, I feel like the audience will be constantly trying to figure out who's really who, and are they a human, are they a Skrull, or is there a manipulation happening there? So I think that it'll be a really fascinating watch.
I don't know if there could have been a better way to feel the anticipation surrounding Riri's appearance or the expectancy around the return of Wakanda than the energy that was in Hall H. I mean, I think Denai was saying it earlier, but love is probably the best way to describe that room. It really was palpable. I felt like you really were sitting in just all of the joy and the just appreciation for these characters and what they mean in this world and how important it is to a lot of people.
I think this might be my 8th or 9th Comic-Con in Hall H, but it just doesn't stop being powerful and just really fulfilling. There's something that fills you up. You know, the love fills you up and makes you feel like, okay, there's something we're doing that people are receiving, you know, and there's this beautiful, you know, we love the fandom. Like the relationship is irreplaceable. It's invaluable. So to feel it right in real time, there's just nothing like it.
We worked so long on this project and you can't talk about it. We still can't really talk about certain things, but we saw a little bit and that felt great. It felt nice to walk into the room, to feel the love, to be supported by all these people that are also waiting to see more, to know more, to find out more. So a lot of emotions. We, over the past year, spent so much time together filming the first one and now this one. It's something where you mentally have to be ready for. Physically, we train together and it's very supportive being amongst these people. So I'm extremely comfortable.
None of us had seen this new trailer, so it was really fun. Tatiana and I were just sitting on the ground, kind of like kids, like watching it along with everyone else, kind of screaming and geeking out over like our material, which sounds narcissistic, but it was new to us and it was very exciting. What I love about all the Marvel comics is how it's always saying something and showing something that people can relate to. So I want people to be able to relate to She-Hulk and someone who's kind of forced to come into their power and live in a body that's different and take up a lot of space as a woman and have a lot of power and own being special. So I really like that part of it because I think everyone can relate to that, and I hope that they do and gain that type of confidence the same way Jennifer Walters eventually has to.
I love Comic-Con and I've always wondered what it's like in Hall H. I've never been able to even get in there before because you have to camp for days, and so to be able to meet everyone, see everyone, feel the energy in the room of even when they're not screaming, you can feel their support and enthusiasm. They're the best fans in the world and I'm so over the moon to be a part of this universe now. We showed a brand new trailer, never seen before, and it shows so much more of the show and the tone of the show, and it kind of answers more questions as to where we're going and shows how irreverent and fresh this is. There's nothing like it there's nothing quite like it in the Marvel Universe. We had Kevin Feige standing on the stage with us, which is so ridiculous, and I nerd out so hard for him because of what he's done for cinematic universe and opportunities he's given for people who look like me and for different marginalized groups. I think it's very cool, but also the beautiful and excellent Tatiana Maslany and Ginger Gonzaga. Like I couldn't be luckier to stand next to those people and to have worked with them for 6 months.
The fans here at San Diego Comic-Con are just some of the best fans in the world. They're people from all over the world who travel here because they love these movies, they love comics, and to be able to share this with them before anyone else is a special moment for me. I started coming to Comic-Con back in like 1998, so being able to be here all that time is fantastic.
I can't tell you how cathartic it is to finally just see it out and for people to actually receive it. It's really great. It's so nice to really see this physical reminder of what who you're making this for and how excited and happy they are. And it makes the hard work make sense, you know?
I mean, the vibration in the room was quite emboldening and really makes you just want to make more films and tell more stories for them. You know, coming out with the Ant-Man family and joining the MCU cinematically that's a great homecoming. Incredible. Ooh, that was the reaction. Yeah. It felt like the earth was shaking. So, yeah, which is appropriate.
It was very, very special to get to share the teaser trailer with them, with everyone, because it's the first time that we saw anything since we wrapped the movie, and it was actually very emotional, very beautiful. I just, yeah.
Yeah, we all basically cried when we watched the trailer backstage, and then they were like, "You're on stage," and we were all like, "We're crying right now." But no, that was really special, and of course, the best part of all of this is like getting to share it with the fans. Like that's the best part of all of this. So it was really cool.
We're back and we're stronger than ever, and it's I don't know, we're just like the Guardians of the Galaxy family, you know? We just like stick together forever.
Yeah, it was amazing to come back. You know, we do genuinely feel like a really weird, dysfunctional family, and to come back and play these characters, we all care so deeply. We're so emotionally invested in our characters, like more than normal. What's going on? And so like to come back, we're just like, oh, like it just feels like it's deeper than your average film. I don't know why.
We're gonna cry again. Hello.
Okay.
Hi.
Being in Hall H was overwhelming, and I was so nervous. And then as soon as I stepped out onto the stage and started talking about the project that I feel so genuinely passionate about, it became fun. And hearing the crowd reaction was just such a thrill. And watching the trailer, which, you know, I've seen every moment of that trailer for years, and it was still exciting, like I was seeing it for the first time with the fans. There was She-Hulk herself, Miss Tatiana Maslany. We had Ginger Gonzaga, who plays her best friend, Nikki Ramos. We had Jamila Jamil, who plays Titania. And then my fellow director, Anu Valia, and the writer, Jessica Gao. It really feels, especially with Marvel, like you make it for the fans. So to see them gathered in one place after 3 years of not being able to come and celebrate was really, really exciting.
Comic-Con for me is an amazing tradition that is always nerve-wracking and stress-inducing, and in this case also extremely emotional. It's been 3 years since we have been here, and obviously the last 2 years have been tough for all of us, and there were dark days where we thought maybe we'd never be able to come back here. Could we ever have 7,000 people in one room ever again? And that we did that today was very, very emotional, and what we were revealing was very emotional, and all of it led up to the most emotional, which was Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, which is very, very special, and having our director Ryan Coogler come out on stage and say some very beautiful words about Chadwick Boseman and the rest of the cast coming out, and the cast, along with the 7,000 people in Hall H, seeing the trailer together for the first time, very, very emotional. We're very lucky to have amazing fans all over the world at Marvel, but there's something about San Diego Comic-Con, there's something about Hall H, and the people there have such love and such passion and are so open to things they love and open to meeting new things that they want to love, that we want to earn their love with that. And waiting online for days and being out in the sun, and it couldn't be more uncomfortable. And when they're there, you want to put on a show. We feel a great responsibility that it better be worth it.
I've been a fan of Marvel since probably I was 13, 14, and being able to join a family like Guardians of the Galaxy with incredible director like James Gunn has been just beyond exciting. Playing a character that has such a big heart, because we all know that dogs are like these creatures that loves you unconditionally, and it's been, I don't know, like a dream.
It's always a fun thing to be able to come back and play Scott Lang again and work within Marvel, which is such an incredible thing. Like just to, I never get used to it, and meet some new people this time around, see some old friends, and and just every time it's like I never really get used to it. I just still kind of sit back and marvel.
Oh, right, just the name of the...
Exactly.
Okay.
How fun these films are, how exciting it is to shoot them, and what an honor it is to be a part of it.
When we were doing the original Ant-Man, it came out in 2015, if you had told us we were going to be able to do an Ant-Man trilogy, I don't know if we would have believed you, but here we are, and we've done an Ant-Man trilogy, which for me is a personal thrill, because when we made the first one, we had ideas of where we thought the series might go, and we've actually been able to do it. And we've been able to do it at Marvel and have all the resources at our disposal to sort of go nuts.
It's overwhelming, to look out there and see so many people dressed up and to hear the applause, and you can't help but sense the enthusiasm in Hall H when they're showing clips.
As I said on stage, I started coming to Comic-Con in 1994, so I'm a seasoned veteran. And it's just grown and grown and grown. And to be in Hall H, because I've been in Hall H years ago as a fan, and to be up on stage it was thrilling.
It's wonderful being here in Hall H. First of all, we haven't been here in years, and being in front of an audience, in front of people who are so warm and so welcoming is absolutely magnificent. And sharing with them something that we put our heart and soul into, there's no better feeling in the world.
Hall H is the thing that everybody talks about when they come to Comic-Con or they hear about Comic-Con. They're like, have you been to Hall H? And I can't believe that we got to show them a trailer that we hadn't seen yet. Just sit and watch it with them. It's just such a joy. Marvel fans are voracious, and they know everything about every movie and every, side character, so it's pretty cool. I think that they'll find it's very relatable, it's very human, and it's also super funny in a way that I don't know that, we've definitely seen comedic explorations of movies in the Marvel universe, but this one is like a legal comedy, half-hour sitcom, so it's a totally different thing. And I was nervous to step into it, but when I read the pilot script that Jessica Gao wrote, it was just so funny and so weird and really unexpected, and I was like, if this weren't a Marvel thing, I would still want to audition for this. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Things have changed for us as a cast. We lost our king, of course, and we lost him, but so did the rest of the world who loved the first movie. We had to face that, and we faced it head on. And I think our script, our story really honors that, and it's a story full of hope for the future.
The support from the Marvel fans and the dedication to just our franchise has been really felt. So we felt the connection today from the people that support it, and we couldn't have asked for anything more. Really grateful.
The trailer is amazing. I haven't seen nothing, actually. And then you watch this piece of art, and it's, I don't know, it's exciting. Everybody was crying, the emotion overwhelmed everybody there. So that's powerful. To be here, it's an honor to be part of this world. It's an inspiration. I never imagined to be involved in this kind of movies, in this specific franchise.
Yeah.
So never imagined. Now I'm here. It's like, these people, they open so many doors, and thanks to them, we can cross. They are making bridges, bright bridges. It's beautiful.
I think to get the fans' reaction to this third installment was a huge moment for us. Really fun, particularly for the folks who'd been on this journey for sort of almost 10 years now. And yeah, I feel very grateful to be joining along for the finale. Well, first of all, I was a fan of Guardians, so to have kind of any role, you know, in that context is really exciting. And Adam offered me a really fun opportunity to kind of play both, you know, comedic and dramatic beats, as is, you know, the case with so many of the characters in Guardians, and also kind of explore this young person in his infancy trying to kind of orientate himself in this crazy world and work out the difference between right and wrong. And that was a really fun kind of moral journey of self-development. It was fun.
We haven't made a Black Panther in some years, so it feels incredible to be back with the people who we primarily make it for, which is the fans of Marvel. You know, the people who invest in us every single time that they read a comic. Well, the thing is, I always call Panel H and the fans, especially the Comic-Con fans, the San Diego Comic-Con fans, they're almost like the final character in the movie. We don't know what it is until we finally see it and they react. So they finally showed up and our scene got, you know, complete today. Honestly, I just love M'Baku. I love the character. I find so many opportunities when I play him because he's a man that's rooted in his integrity. And Ryan writes him so well. So it always feels good. There's another space for me to always explore. There's another color of this character. And he's so very human. I always look at him as the audience a little bit because he's the one that gets to say what he thinks. And you can never tell where he's gonna go at any moment. So he just speaks the truth and he tests every situation, and that's fun.